gatherings, town and country, and on target. We're going to join action here as I apologize, missed the switch. First inning, top of the first went 1-2-3 as Cat's getting 3 outs. We're going to join everybody in action here. And I apologize for that, as a lot of buttons being pushed here at NCTV45. So occasionally I will miss one, and I apologize. As I check over at my monitor now, because you get paranoid there. And I'm not so sure why that says Friday, but I'll take care of that. Up first, Christian Antarok for the Cats. Cats had a rough outing Friday, and that was against Hopewell. Top of the lineup, pretty good for the Cats, as it has always been productive. One down, and that brings up Trey Ross. Thanks for joining us here at NCTV45. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And that goes fouled off. As the Cats try to recover from Friday, the cooler weather has, I believe, really hampered them. It's slowed down the bats, and that fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the Shenango first. Girls in a battle with Laurel just around the corner. 2 down. That brings up Nate Dean. This really, usually they have a breakout first inning. And that gets fouled back. As I said, I apologize for that little technical difficulty at the start of the game. 0-2. Had to bring out the hoodie today, folks. As went from Bermuda shorts to being quite cold. Ball fouled back again. Nate hanging tough. The idea, make him throw more pitches. And that's what that does. Ground ball up the middle. He's going to have to hustle. And he gets them. So in that first, everybody goes quietly. We're going to 2, tied at 0.
It's Frank's Card World. Come on inside and see our great selection of cards. But it's more than cards. It's a driving range. It's a game room set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Frank's Card World.
The Golden Pickles Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by. And we are back, top of 2, as Lancers went down 1-2-3 in that first inning. Ball hit and nothing doing as runner out, and that will bring up Aiken. Ryan Cameron grounding out there. And first pitch, a ball. Looked pretty doggone good, but that's recorded as a ball. So we'll leave it at that. 3 balls. And he walks him. So a guy on as that brings up number 11 as I check that roster. Joey DiMuccio. He's the right fielder. Ball hit, advances the runners. And we got a situation where there's first and second, and bringing up Mason Moroz. He, number 22, he's the first baseman. Infield comes up. Check swing back to the pitcher. He bobbles it, gets it over to first. Runners advance. So DiMuccio goes to second. Aiken goes to third. And up, Hayden Tatterson. 28, he's the catcher. Called strike. 0-1 the count. Runners on first and second. That goes high for a ball. Ball fouled away. Got a 2-out situation with 2 guys on. Ball goes foul. See if the Cats can shut him down here. Pops him up right behind second base. Caught. And the Cats get out of the inning. We're scoreless going to the bottom of 2. Let's go, Shenango. Haito's Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Haito's. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Haito's in West Pittsburgh. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire. We do more than just tires at You Need a Tire.
Well, here we go. As we go to the bottom of 2, good to have you along. And Shenango girls still winning. So give you some idea over there, 6-5. Upcoming Jacob Kammer. We've been in a pitching duel here as NESHANNOCK threatened last inning. But other than that, nothing doing. Don't let the sunshine fool you. It's been cool today. And I don't mean in a Fonzie kind of way. Hit the third base and rifled over to first, and that's an out. Keeler up for the Cats right now. He's the right fielder, number 10. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Lawrence County 45 weather saying we're supposed to warm up as this week goes on. But we have one cool night ahead of us. Ball hit and over as they check it. And that's an out. Check it. Keeler is safe at first. There's going to be a discussion as to what's going on over there, so we'll take that second. I'm not sure in this cold weather, you know, very easy to pull something. Looking in on the girls as we go up there. Still 6'5". Shenango hanging tough. That's against arch rival Laurel. Fry in the run. A.J. Farilla up at the plate. Farilla steps in. Runner on first. And as I glance over at the girls, still 6'5", ball fouled back. Ball hit and force at second gets him. It gives you 2 outs as AJ's on first and Dom Dando coming up. Now Fry's in for Keeler. We're scoreless. Throw over to first. Nothing doing. And we're in the bottom of 2. Pitch goes inside for a strike. Sunshine will fool you out there, as we didn't get it out of the 40s today. Fouled back. 2 outs. 0-2 the count. Runner on first. Runner on first is AJ, who grounded into a fielder's choice. Throw over to first. Nothing doing. That goes inside. And runner safe at second as he got in there under the tag. The ball went really high on Dando. As that was kind of concerning. So both teams have had runners on second and threatened in this second inning. Base hit would be ideal here. Swing fouled back. And let's see if we can punch one through here. And there's a walk. Gives you first and second, Dando and Farilla on base. And up comes John. And John, I'm apologizing, Moin Dos, this. As I struggle with some of these names sometimes. So bear with me. Cat's in a threatening position with the bottom of the lineup. Ball goes back to second, but there's nothing doing there. Freeze warning tonight. Swing and a miss. Runners checked, everybody gets back. Swing miss, and wow, that was pretty high and inside. Cat's looking for a base hit. Medium depth with the infield. And that called for a strike. We go to the 3. We're still scoreless. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elmwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire. We do more than just tires at You Need a Tire.
As we're going to head over to the girls' game, and I do apologize, as I just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on over there, and apparently I'm hitting the wrong button as to bring up what needs to be brought up. It's 6-5 as we give you that score. And there's the boys as the girls having an injury. And we'll get back to it. As there you go with the girls' game. So we'll let you know what's happening there, and let's get back to boys action. Runner Hutchison up at bat. Excuse me, and there's one out. And this in the third inning. So Gearlock, left fielder, grounding out. Keeping our eye over there, hoping everything's all right with the girl from Laurel. One out here, and Kevin Gearlock up at bat. Swing, and bat leaves his hands. Yeah, that's going to be a base hit, as that bat went out towards the infield there. Umpire going to have a word. So it's a broken bat single. Runner on first. There's one out. Pegley, the batter, up once, nothing doing. Throwing the first doesn't happen. Girls up 6-5, just to give you a idea. They still have a girl hurt. Ball sails inside for a strike. Ball fouled back. Decent lead at first base. I'd like to thank Randy Crum for all he does. Last night with Braveheart, that was a very moving experience. Runner moves down to second. And caught looking. There's a strike. One down. That retires the side. And go to the bottom of the third. We're scoreless.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire. We do more than just tires at You Need a Tire.
GEM building contractors and developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities, whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities. GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in NESHANNOCK Township. Call 724-656-1553.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Well, folks, as we get back here, we're scoreless. We're in the bottom of 3. And both teams have threatened in that second inning. This is Rance Emmerich up for the Cats. swing and miss, or excuse me, no swing but a miss, and thought that was going to be called for a strike. As I was sitting back, just enjoying the game, and forgot to send some stuff out to some people so they could watch. Rance takes a swing and a miss, and that's 2 down. Brings us to the top of the lineup with NESHANNOCK. Ball goes outside. Ball 1. Popped up and fouled out of play. We've got 1 out in this bottom of the 3rd. That ball goes outside. Shenango girls have just gone up 8-5 over Laurel. Ball hit down the left field line. That goes foul. These two teams will get together tomorrow night up at NESHANNOCK. Hopefully the weather stays okay. Swing and a miss. And NESHANNOCK goes down, and that brings up Trey Ross. Trey looking to get something started here. They're back, especially up the middle. That called a ball. And ball hit into the outfield. Trey got it caught. Well, we go to 4. We're scoreless, folks. We'll be right back.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Special thanks to Mary's Restaurant, Long Avenue, Newcastle, PA, featuring Middle Eastern food. Mary's Restaurant.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Pizza, because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too. And here we go. Batting for the Lancers, number 12. Ryan Cameron. Ryan Cameron takes that for a ball. Top of the 4th inning here, and that goes as thing that hit him, but as he'll take his base, would have been a base on balls anyway. Next up for the Lancers, Anthony Aiken. Now, Anthony reached base before. You got a base on balls. Got to be careful that ball doesn't get to that backstop. You don't want that guy going down to second. Infield comes charging up, trying to cut down whatever could get through there. Runner being held on, but he took a pretty nice lead. Throw over doesn't get there. As we settle back in, and Aiken draws a walk, and that puts runners at first and second. Not a happy thought right there. As they'll try and settle things down here. The last thing you want to do in a game like this, where it's really, really tight, is give anything up. Ball chops to third. They get the force out at 3. And there's one down. So Cats playing pretty intelligently with the way that ball was hit. Got the lead runner and left the Lancers at first and second. DiMuccio on first, Eakin on second. As we wait the pitch. And that is 2 down. Bringing up number 22, Mason Morose. Mason at bat twice, has a strikeout. Ball popped up. As we get some foul footage out of there. Back to the pitcher who goes to first, and that retires the sides. We go to the bottom of the 4th, scoreless.
Because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver 2.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Town and country where there's always a party, more. It's a party and you're invited. Come to Town and Country.
Pizza Man's Pizza for, yes, you got great sandwiches, and I can't tell you how spectacular those are. Entrees that will tantalize your appetite, and of course pizza. All in downtown Castle in a spacious dining room that will allow you to stretch out. It's Pizza Man's Pizza.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner, call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit. And we'll get back to On Target as Cats come to bat now. See if they can get something started. And rock the last one out. Trey Ross, last one out. That brings up Nate Dean. Ball goes low. And there's one out in the bottom of the fourth. Jacob Kramer up for the Cats. Swing and fouled back. Fouled back, that's 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And ball goes foul. Alyssa, good to have you along. Ball outside. We've got 1 out in the bottom of this fourth. Nobody on. Fouled up and fouled back. Girls winning 8-5 over there against Laurel. And that 2 down, that brings up Fry. As we get a situation here with Fry and nobody on, he's got a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That fouls back against the screen. And that takes them down as we're going to go to the top of the 5th. We're still scoreless.
At Printing 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper.
Yes, friends, Chalella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chalella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chalellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
Want to make your party the coolest party in town? As soon as you enter Shenango Beverage, you'll be transformed into a world of great beverages. From non-alcoholic beverages such as tea, energy drinks, soda, and water, to alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beers. They carry a huge selection of hard seltzers, alcoholic slush mix, malt liquor, wine, and specialty drinks. Located at 3102 Butler Avenue in Newcastle.
And here we go. Show 'em bunt. That doesn't happen. As Kevin Gearlock up. He's the left fielder for NESHANNOCK. High and outside. A ball and a strike. To say it's a cool day for baseball, kind of understatement. That fouled back. We don't have any outs in the top of the fifth. Ball knocked into shallow center. And everybody left the infield there. So Gearlock in with a double. That's going to bring up Cole Hutchison. As that shadow comes on the one side for a left-handed batter. Cole up, he's a pitcher. Gets the bunt down. Ball goes over to first. Now runner advances to third. Gearlock 90 feet from being the opening it up here, as we are scoreless. Taking a look at the girls, they're still up 8-5. Knocked down. Yeah, but the run scores. And they really held that to a single. As it could have been way worse, I guess. So one out. Up comes Nathan. Ball hit in the left center and caught for an out. That's 2 down. And wait to see still 8-5 in the girls' game. And just to give you an update, they are in the 6th inning. Runner on first. Cameron at bat. Throw over, nothing doing. And that's fouled back. Two outs here in the top of the 5th. 1-0, NESHANNOCK. Both teams threaten back in the 2nd. So Cameron steps in. Runner on first. He looks over. He strikes him out. That retires the sides. Cats only give up 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. NESHANNOCK leading 1-0.
Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Rubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
Up comes AJ Farilla. And AJ made a little bit of noise earlier. One at bat. Ball popped up into right center, and that's going to be a stand-up double for AJ, bringing up Dando as Cat's trying to get back into this race and tie the score. No outs. Runner on second. Little cat and mouse game going out there, and doesn't produce anything. steps back to check that runner at second base. Swing and a miss. Strike one. I think Dom was trying to get all of it on that one. Infield seems to be up. Our outfield seems to be up. Infield in at the corners. Ball stopped in the infield on a one hop, and that's an out. Runner stays at second. This brings up John Mundos, number 19. Ball thrown for a strike. Swing and a miss. Two strikes. Hate to leave a runner on base at this juncture. And that retires the side. So retires John at least. That's two outs. Rance Emmerich up. Still a lot of cat and mouse going on at second base. Ball hit and caught in the rundown was Farilla. That's a fielder's choice. That retires the sides. 1-0 NESHANNOCK as we go to the top of the sixth.
Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Mike Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
The Meat Guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb. We're going to cut real quick to the girls. Girls win over Laurel 11-5. And great job for the Shenango girls as we keep a track on them and get back to the boys. Beef. Up for NESHANNOCK, Anthony Aiken. Anthony hits it sharp into the outfield, and that's going to register an out. So Joey DiMuccio up for NESHANNOCK. One out. Ball rolls back out. Count. 2 balls and a strike. And that's ball 3 as it sails behind them. NESHANNOCK has that 1 run on 5 hits, while Shenango a 1-hitter. And that sends DiMuccio down to first base and brings up Mason Rose. NESHANNOCK clinging to that 1-run lead right now. Ball inside. However, that called for a strike, just to give you an idea there. We've got 1 out, and this is in the top of the 6th. Ball hit in between 2nd and 3rd and just couldn't field it. It got it stopped so it didn't get into the outfield. This bringing up Hayden Tatterson. He's the catcher. He's had 2 at-bats previous to that. And they're going to check for an injury, so let's take this second. Steaks or the favorite burgers, sausage or kielbasa. They have it all at the Meat Guys and so much more. Check out the Meat Guys. The next time you shop, nobody beats our meats. Turco's for that rich, great taste everybody loves. Okay, so we're back, and coming up as Hayden Tatterson, as they made a substitution. You've got number 16, and they didn't give us a number on that on first base. You've got DiMuccio on second. And you've got 1 out. Cat's up looking for the double play. Swing and a miss. Girls already cashing in with an 11-5 win. He shows bunt. Throw down to first. I'll tell you, Christian gets it down there quick. Infield up, and then ball goes sailing outside. Ground ball into left field. That's going to score a run. And Cats now trail 2-0. One out. We're in the top of the sixth. As we wait patiently here. Now he's up. Ball goes high on Kevin. One ball, no strikes. And we only have one out in the inning. And there goes the second out, folks. And ball goes foul. Yeah, well, it puts the bases loaded, and I want to say that that was a strikeout. So there's two outs. Two outs. The bases are loaded. You got Hutchison, Tatterson, and number 16. Pegley at bat. And there you go, strike two. It's a tenuous situation, as it's been a real big pitching thing here, and you haven't got any kind of runs across until they've been sporadic. In the second, both teams threatened. And then the fifth and sixth, NESHANNOCK got one in each. Infield kind of back there, medium length, especially up the middle. Here we go. And caught, and that's the end of the inning. Well, no, they said it went foul. I can't, with our camera angle, and I apologize, can't see really down that line. So everybody was moving, and I was hearing nothing. Ball, 2 strikes. Pegley fouls it back. That retires the sides. We go to the bottom of 6th. We're still scoreless, guys.
Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's.
Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
Questa realtà vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli espresso, urlare come Monkey in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici sotto fai finta di niente, ma nascosto poi mi tagli la DM.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Well, folks, here we go to the bottom of the 6th. Cats need to get something started. That goes inside for a ball. You got the top of the order, Christian Anorak. This working out for the Cats. Top of the order has been very productive. And that last one, a ball. That sends Anorak down to first base and brings up Trey Ross. Trey 2 at bats. Runner going in for Anthrop, and that'll be Ziegler. Looked like he was going to go there, but decided to take that for a ball. That goes up high. There's a windup. There's a pitch. And he gets a strike looking. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first. There's no outs. Throw over to first. Nothing doing there. Throw again. Ball goes inside. Three balls and a strike on Trey. Throw down to second, and ball goes into center field. Put Ziegler at third and Trey at first. Brings up Nate Dean. And they're going to go to a pitching change. We'll take this break.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
It's Frank's Card World. Come on inside and see our great selection of cards. But it's more than cards. It's a driving range. It's a game room set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Frank's Card World.
Sponsorship for this program provided by the Ed and Don DeCarbo Funeral Home and Crematory Incorporated, with 2 locations, 941 South Mill Street, Newcastle, and 3000 Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township.
It's Frank's Card World. Come on inside and see our great selection of cards. But it's more than cards. It's a driving range. It's a game room set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Frank's Card World.
The Golden Pickle Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by. Okay, folks, we're back, and Nate Dean up. Runners at the corners for the Cats. That ball sails inside, catches a corner, strike one. Signs from the catcher there. And checking at the runners. Swing and a miss. Ball goes sailing down to second. It goes into the outfield again. So run scores for the Cats. And now Nate has a runner at second in scoring position. And that was Ziegler, who ran for Anthrop, coming around and score. You got Trey Ross on second. Ball hit sharply, and ball had eyes as it got through to left field. Trey advances to third, and that puts Exposito on first, as you're going to get a courtesy runner there. And Camera coming up. At top of the lineup, I'm telling you, top of the lineup for the Cats has really been lethal all year. Jacob Kammer coming up. 2 at-bats, 1 strikeout. First ball heads outside. That ball goes up a little high. You've got 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Another sign coming out by the catcher. Trey Ross on third. Exposito, courtesy runner, on first. Ball hit, and that's going to score a run. Cats tie it up at 2. And we've got a ball game here, folks. Up to bat, Matt Fry. Runners at first and second. Tied at 2. No balls, no strikes. And no outs. That probably, more importantly, Fry looking to punch one through here. Cat and mouse going at second base. Ball. No strikes, no outs. Lancer's trying to get out of this inning. And everybody backs off. Pitcher steps off the mound again. Official umpire out there discourages any more talk. Showed bunt, but then pulled it back. Ball went high. And it looks like they're going to try another pitching change here for NESHANNOCK. No, maybe not. Situation, we're tied at 2. You've got first and second occupied, no outs and 2 balls on Fry. AJ Farilla up next, and then Dando. Keeler hurt early on. Playing way off the line down that right field. Showed bunt, and that called for a strike. Ball sails outside, but they said just catches it. Count goes full. Ball fouled back. And he walks them. He loads the bases. Bases are loaded with no outs. You've got Fry on first, Camera on second, Esposito on third, who's a courtesy runner, and you've got coming to bat AJ Farilla. AJ 2 at bats and a hit. That a called strike. Swing and a miss. Oh, 2 on AJ. Strike 3. AJ goes down swinging. That brings up Dom Dando. He had a base on balls. You've got him, the infield's in. That's a called strike. Anything over a fielder's head's going to score runs. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cat's trying not to leave people stranded on base after working this hard to come back. And they said he didn't go. So 2-2. Ball hit. Goes foul. Everybody held their breath on that one. Two balls. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And that's 2 down. As John Adamo comes up, this in the Shenango 6th. Adamo batting for Mondos, John. Infield goes back to regular depth. That ball goes high. And that ball goes over the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball goes outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That retires the sides. We're tied at 2 going to 7.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire. We do more than just tires at You Need a Tire.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Special thanks to Mary's Restaurant, Long Avenue, Newcastle, PA, featuring Middle Eastern food. Mary's Restaurant.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallo Italian villa today.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Swing and the ball goes foul. Well, they, again, didn't see down there. Shot goes into right field. And lined out and caught. That's 2 down. Bringing up number 3, Anthony Aiken. Inside for a ball. Swing and knocked down into left field for a double. Brings up DiMuccio, Joey DiMuccio, with a runner on second. Now there is 2 outs. Wind up, there's the pitch. And that ending up to be a single and scoring a run. 3-2, Lancers take the lead. Mason Moreau's back in. Three at bats and 1 strikeout. As we wait, you could see the flag, that wind being pretty stiff. Overnight, we're supposed to get down to 25. There's a hit. And that retires the sides, but not before the Lancers catch a run. We go to the bottom of 7, 3-2 NESHANNOCK. Turcos for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Munch in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici sotto fai finta di niente, ma
Want to make your party the coolest party in town? As soon as you enter Shenango Beverage, you'll be transformed into a world of great beverages. From non-alcoholic beverages, such as tea, energy drinks, soda, and water, to alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beers. They carry a huge selection of hard seltzers, alcoholic slush mix, malt liquor, wine, and specialty drinks. Located at 3102 Butler Avenue in Newcastle.
Yes, friends, Chilella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chilella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chilellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
Well, we're back, and big inning here for the Cats. Rance Emmerich coming up. 2 at-bats and a strikeout. And then we'll go back to the top of that lineup for Shenango. Ball hit, and over to first, and 1 down. Christian Anarok will be up next for the Cats. Now, Christian, 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts, and a base on balls. Christian stands in. That first one is called a ball. That one in the dirt. And down. That's going to be a double for Christian. And he slides into second. And Trey Ross. We've seen this story before. If you recall the game against Riverside, this is where Trey Ross, courtesy runner coming in for Antarok. And that will be Ziegler again. And I wouldn't be surprised if they walked Trey here with first base open. Wind up, there's a pitch. That gets called for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. And I don't believe I missed a pitch there. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Fielder's favoring the middle, and that ball gets chopped. It's on to first. And Ziegler stays at third. Up comes Nate Dean. Nate, 3 at-bats, a hit, and a strikeout. Cats down to their last out. Ball hit, and that ball has eyes. And he's coming around. Is he going to score? There's going to be a play at the plate. He slides in. He's safe at home. Score tied at 3. Single by Nate Dean right at the nick of time. And wow. We are now tied up at 3. Up next should be Cameron. And it is. Jacob comes to the plate 3 times, a hit, an RBI, and a strikeout. Ball sails high and inside. Swing and a miss. Outfield seems to be playing up. Ball hit, and it's in the left field. Runner goes around to third. And play at the plate scores! Shenango wins a walk-off double! Cats beat Lancers 4-3. What a game. What a game. Thanks for watching NCTV45 as a pitching duel that turned into a hitting duel in the late innings, and phenomenal win for Shenango. 4-3. We're going to take this break. We'll be back with the wrap-up.
But it's more than cars, it's a driving range, it's a game room, set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Friends Car World.
Well, folks, what a game as the Lancers broke out into a 1-0 lead in the 5th. And got it to 2-0 at the end of the top of the 6th. And then charging back, Shenango tied it up at 2. So we went to the 7th inning, and the Lancers pushed across a run, and it was 3-2. And what was amazing was that top of the lineup was coming up again for Shenango, and they've been quite lethal. They pushed across 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th to get 4 runs for Shenango on 7 hits and 2 errors, while the Lancers 3 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Well, they'll get together tomorrow up in NESHANNOCK at 6 o'clock, and NCTV45 will try and be there for you. What a game. Shenango beats NESHANNOCK 4-3. Anytime on your time, it's NCTV45. Have a great evening, all. Tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend. How about NCTV45?